Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another exciting episode of All About You. In today's segment, we have Amani. You guys should know this player. He's been doing very well in the game, especially in the early season. He was just killing it. But he's back for more action. He's back to dominate again. He just placed
second
in the Open Invitational for the VA Regional. And talk about your experience and go over the deck profile.
All right. Well, hi everybody. So this event was definitely a different event. I don't think firstly I don't think the Open and the Invitational split thing was a good idea. I think that was probably one of the worst ideas I think I've ever seen a card game company come up with.
Bandai, you're listening, right?
Ever. So the turnout turns out to be 82 people and then 84 people in the Invitational. Everybody plays 4 rounds. A lot of people get cucked at X1. So, I got really mixed feelings. And then, anybody want this? Because this is the only thing you get for first and second and third place. Same thing. Oh, and this, which, by the way, as you can see, is not stitched.
No.
So, good luck with it.
Good luck with it.
Yeah, so if anybody wants those, please let me know immediately. It will not make it out of this door before it hits the garbage can. Alright, so I play Blue Yellow Skillless. I've been playing it for some time, so I just kind of wanted to give it a top before I set it aside. It was mostly max rarity, but I've been kind of selling pieces at a time out of it because I want to kind of change up and set 7. I kind of like how it looks. If the game doesn't die, of course. So
hopefully not.
Leader is Skillless Goku. He awakens at 6 if you have a Skillless Engrave, and you reveal a ball, you draw a card, and he gains 5 kicks per turn. And backside, reveal a ball, he draws 2, discards 1, and if you combo with a Skillless once per turn, gains an extra 5k on the combo. It's the same Skillless leader for the past 100 events. It's mostly represented, yeah. So it's not too
Got
different.
the national champ in the background.
The traditional 4 Skillless Gokus. Free effects are just for a ball, pay 2, put a 30k Skillless on the board. Deck or drop area. The deck, I think, is really about resource management. I think it's really, really huge on managing resources, punching your opponent, taking away all that he has with just too much pressure and just too many resources. And this is kind of like the only reason it works because your card is literally nuts for 1 energy. And then you have the 8s. I'm just playing 3 8s.
How you came to that number?
I don't do 4 of this card because this card literally gets in my way every single matchup that isn't like... Nah, this gets in my way just about every single matchup. It's an excellent card, don't get me wrong. The problem with it is that the one time I really do want to see it, generally the Goku is either not on the board because the big card that I want to remove kills the Goku, and I'm trading resources, or I'm playing against something like Height of Mastery. And, I pray that my little combo works or whatever, like every other Skillless player does, but they always know it, and they just pop the 8, and then they keep going, and they kill you.
Yep.
But it's still a great card. Oh, and I whiff the effect every time, and when I never have the ball in my opening hand, it's always my top card when I play it. Yeah, that's what happened in round 2. Okay, the super combos. I play the Sparking super combos because I play 1 over them. Like, why wait to go to 4 life? You can create a discard pile with this very easily, and anytime you use 4-star balls or Senzu Beans or extra cards, they go straight to the grave, so you can still create super combos even when Spark is not live if you just don't charge your 4-star balls or your Senzu Beans. Easier said than done, I promise.
Yep.
Goku and Vegeta at 2 and 2. It's 4 total of Goku and Vegeta in here for Gogeta. These are just the no effect ones and the 2 yellow ones because there are not really any good 20k Gokus that you play in here.
No, they're all generic.
So at least these are on color. That's about all you can ask for.
Okay.
And 6 of the 2-drop Skilllesses, I play 6 because I play 3 of the Krillin. So I play
amazing.
I play 1 Krillin for every 2 targets that I have, and this is one of the more powerful cards. I hate this card. Everybody that knows me knows that I hate this card. I don't think this card is anything less than amazing, but I hate this card. I completely despise this card. It's probably because it's Krillin, and I hate Krillin. Look at this head. Look at that ball head. I hate this card. But this card is incredible.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. And what I mostly use it for is for the aggression. Because you play the Krillin on turn 2, and after you hit something on turn 1 and punch
one of these,
and then punch your opponent, punch your opponent again, combo one off, and then you play the Krillin on turn 2, and then you punch your opponent, and then you play the Source of Power on turn 3, and then you punch your opponent like a lot.
So talk about this card. This card is starting to see, see play in this deck.
Well, it's the source of my power, because, I mean, it punches literally everybody that I play. It's probably MVP of the deck, I have to say. 3 energy looks a little steep, but costing 1 yellow keeps my numbers from being like stupid in my energy area. When it attacks, you take 2 life, and it untaps and gains 5k. It's basically digging deep for yellow. So there's a lot of science behind these card choices, so I don't want to get into it, all the detail. But essentially, long story short, the Source of Power was originally played so that, because I expected a lot of mirror matches, and if we play the Charge and Pass game forever, the Source of Power takes 2 of my life and 1 of theirs. So I get the Awakening first, and that was really all that I needed it for. But it also just happened to conveniently punch the shit out of everybody that didn't do anything for 3 turns. There was a lot of Shenron here, and it was a lot of slow playing, so it came out quite handy.
Oh yeah.
2 Kais. I just couldn't fit more. And I hate Kraken Space Time. Even though neither of them can be charged, I hate Kraken Space Time. So 2 Kais.
I think Kai is better for this type of deck.
I think so too. Like if cards like Toa get big or something like that, and they start like ripping double strike off of all your battle cards, and then it's only the leader, then maybe the crack will look better. But I just don't see that happening. I'll be honest with you. 2 Dad, 2 Goku.
Okay.
The ratio is 14 blue and 12 yellow, and so it got to a point where I had to consider strongly cutting my Senzu Beans, and I absolutely was not.
Hell nah.
So when I had to cut the pan for the Source of Power, my yellow to blue got really like ugly, so I had to cut my Gokus and put into the boards to make the ratio stay on point. So that's all. It doesn't really come in too much of a difference, except when you're summoning with Goku and it's like you want to leave a Goku in the deck in case you need a Nimbus draw or something like that. So you summon the Dabor, or you leave the Dabor if you only got 1 blue, because you always need 2 blue at some point. 2 Zarbon.
Okay.
The tech for the
Goku and Aider combo.
Yeah. What is that stupid thing for the Victory Strike? Yeah. So that's the best you can do, truthfully, because most of the time they're gonna out-combo you by like 1,000,000 points. So.
Like 1,000,000.
Yeah, you just pray that after seeing it for like 6 formats that they still don't catch on to it and you can kill them. It never works, but keep it anyway, because you'll be sad if you don't have it.
Yep.
2 at all costs, because you must win at all costs. So you play at all costs. These are the other 2 Vegetas to keep the count at 4 and 4.
Nice.
He's a very powerful card. He's a good finisher. I opted not to play Bad Ring in here. Thank God it didn't bite me in my ass like I expected it to. But I opted not to play Bad Ring, so it's just at all costs, coming down and just praying, mostly.
No negates, please. We're going in.
Don't do it. Please play Bad Ring. It's bad. You win next card. Now second. 2 Gogeta. Probably, now that the ban list has been updated, so probably the most powerful card.
Yeah, definitely one of the strongest cards in the format, with, of course, Victory Strike and all that shit.
So, the idea basically is to summon it and then put your opponent in 3 cards and then kill him. It's really just that simple. It's that simple. It's Sparking 10. I summoned it once while I had 7 cards in grave and almost got destroyed. Thankfully, it worked out. So, please pay attention to your top. Don't be like me. Don't be a scrub. And 1 Dark Banisher, because I didn't want to play Demigod this time because nobody was going to turn 5. And of course, nobody was going to. If I go to turn 5 with it, I tap 4 and summon it, and then I have the 1 extra energy open, so I don't feel like defenseless when I swing with it. Again, opted not to play Bad Ring. Please don't ask me why. I can't explain it. So I played it instead of Demigod. I still think Demigod is a better card, but when Demigod goes sideways and you see the negate, yeah, you rip their hand to shreds, but you tapped out, so you probably still die.
Yeah.
At least that one doesn't do that.
You get multiple tries to win.
Yeah, and that has won me games where Demigod will have lost me. I try to pay attention to it when I see it, so I know that it was the right choice. 4 4-star balls.
Why not 5?
So Ant tells me to play 5 literally every time we have this conversation. I tell him if I play 5, I never see it. So I played 5 in the last event, and I completely scrubbed on 2 out of 2 games, never seeing it.
It
first
was
2 rounds.
so bad.
Yeah,
I don't even know how the hell that happens. How do you run more of a card and see it less?
Awful. So I played 4, and as you can see, 2nd place. All the way up to the very last game where I whiffed it once again.
See, now if you would have 5 right there, you would have been good.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't have made it. 3 Power Bursts, 3 Nimbuses.
The negate package.
I don't see a lot of skillers as maining Nimbus, and honestly, it will give you a better matchup against like the attack you once per game decks. But your mirror matches get kind of hard if your opponents are playing Krillin.
That's true.
'Cause Krillin is super powerful in the mirror match, and so like if they get their Krillin on board and then you don't have an answer to the board, and then they summon behind it and you don't have an answer to the board, you will probably not survive. And when you go second, you don't want to play the charge or pass game because you're going to lose once they hit 5 before you.
Yeah.
So you want to just like punch the crap out of them.
Just knock them out.
Yeah, and this keeps you from being that person that went first and getting killed in 4 turns when you know that you have game if you make it to 5. This happens a lot. And those. This is probably my...
The beans.
It's common because I sold the foils because they're incredibly expensive.
Everyone's like, yo, max rarity?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah,
It's just the alternate art.
Everybody knows I had them all foil, but they had to go. They're just too
Had to
expensive. Can't keep cards that are over like $20. I'm sorry. That's
All
it
right,
for
now
me.
let's see the nice sideboard.
Yeah,
The spice.
the average sideboard.
The
It's nothing
average
special. It's 210. I was expecting more Chain Zeno. I did in fact play 3 of them this format.
Oh my lord.
All of them raked me game 1 and then lost to him. So I'm glad that was always there. 2- Killing Zone because I was gonna play Demigod and then I chose not to because I was terrified of Mutaido.
Yep.
And so I forgot to take my Killing Zone out.
Okay.
But I still like it.
Yeah, it's
Last
good.
hurrah before it's banned.
Exactly.
Foil, if anybody wants it, just put on their wall or something. Gotta get rid of it. This card.
I like this card.
For Green Broly and
Baby.
okay, and there was one specific thing I needed it for. We'll come back to that. 2 Haru, of course.
The other yellow and green.
Other half of the package for minus Killing Zone, so you can rape all of the people that play all the stupid.
Oh, you got bloodless. I don't care.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Let's go ham.
And then win. 2 Granola. I played 2 Granola. I only side 1 Granola. I would probably never have more than 1 of this in my main deck at a time. But she's bae. She's there for me. So.
Oh yeah.
I played 2. Oh, I know why I played 2. I actually wanted to play 3 Weeses, but I think I accidentally sold 1, so I only had 2 foil and 1 non-foil, and I wasn't gonna do
Nah,
that.
come on, you can't ruin it like that.
Oh, I'm gonna ruin it. Don't worry. So I had to play 2 Cronoa because I had an open space. By the way, I played 2 Weeses.
You guys already know what that's for.
Yeah, I actually wanted to side it mostly against pretty much the same matchups as these, but I ended up siding it a lot in the mirror match because I had Zarbons in my main deck and they don't do anything. So that was the easiest swap. 2 yellow cards for 2 yellow cards. Worst case scenario, we see the same thing in energy.
Yep.
Or 5K. God Strike. It's
Came in clutch, guys. Talk about that game.
It's common because it costs $20 foil, and I didn't mind if I'm not buying it. So I cheesed a lot of plays with this. I had a lot of guys swing for like ultimate game and then like combo to infinity and then get God Strike.
Infinity and beyond.
Yeah. A lot of them made sense. Yeah, a couple of them didn't quite need the combo, but God Strike all the same. So I kept it, but it was really just there to try to answer Gogeta in mirror matches. It was just an extra card to draw because Zarbon was useless in those
Guys, he
matches.
savaged someone in a game where the guy attacked him. He took a life, drew right into this guy, and then he went all out and he was like, well, let me bean up. He awakened, beamed up, got that energy, got 2 energy.
Yeah.
God, no strike.
Yeah,
GG.
I was tapped out and I was at a really bad life total, so I power bursted and I picked God Strike up from the life, and I was like, okay, well, cool. Awaken, and I had a sense of being. I was like, all right, good, because I'm gonna die if I don't do this. And so there you have it.
And his opponent cried.
Yeah, I debated him into attacking me to put me to 3 first before we actually went all in.
Oh, damn, you savaged them.
And then 2 objections, so you can keep up when you have to go second in the mirror match, or you have to go second in matchups where their bomb is bigger than your bomb, or when you have to go first and your opponent's main's objection to keep
That
them
is
out
a
of the
fact.
race. That was it. That's the deck.
Wow, damn. So, any notable matches? Talk about your finals match with Sam.
Yes.
Because it was very unfortunate,
Well,
guys.
it was on stream, so I hope I'm not telling you anything you don't know.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, we need 3
so-
more for the Battle of Legends Winner Box. 3 more players for the Battle of Legends Winner Box. $15 can get you a whole entire booster box of Battle of Legends. We also have a plethora of side events still available. We have the Team Deathmatch. We have 1v1s. We have drafts. And we have winner mats.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Thank
think
you,
we're
George.
good.
Thank you, George. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Great tournament. It's not his fault if the tournament didn't go well. don't drop action.
Hey!
Head judge.
Head judge all day.
It's just on head. Yeah. All right. Okay. So again, the last match I was playing Sam. He was playing the deck that he said he played the last time, where he plays the Shenron and then the Height of Mastery. It got real popular real fast. And I already knew that he was going to destroy me, so I wasn't surprised. I was like, I went and sat down, and I shook his hand, and he was like, "Hey, how are you?" And I was like, "I'm second place. How are you?" But so game one, you know, he wins the die roll, so you know he wins game one pretty simply.
Gets right to what he needs and wins.
Yeah, charges up to 4, and you know I don't play bad ring, so Nimbus every turn, and then I lose. And then game 2 with the 4-star ball. First game in the entire event, I don't see the 4-star ball. I play Android 8, I reveal my top cards, 4-star ball goes back in the deck, and then I die, and on the turn I die, I reveal my top card, and it's get Goku. It's alright, it happens.
God damn.
It's okay, it's alright.
Well, guys and girls, you heard it from Amani. He made second place, killed pretty much everyone except for that last match because the deck just didn't want to work.
I did. I won all my games 2-0 except the game that I played in the top 4, I want to say, and I played Gogeta with Sparking 10, and I had 7 cards engraved. I go Fusion, I go to 9, and we look at each other, and he says, "Can I count your drop?" And I say, "Yep, sure," because I was just gonna resolve it. Fuck it. And 9 cards engraved, and I was like, "Whoa."
Oh well.
I guess I'm not.
Looks like nothing happens, and maybe we'll swing with face with a triple.
Yeah,
you keep your hand.
Yeah, how many cards in your hand, guys?
Oh, you got 10, 12, 15? Okay.
All right. Swing, you guys know negate, and he negates. I say, well, I am really bad at this game. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Well, guys, it was good. You know, Amani again, very top performer, was killing it in the beginning of the game. It's good to see him back in action, destroying, and we're going to be seeing more of you. Are you going to keep the same deck, or are you going to be doing something a little different?
Well, I would like to play something different in set 7 because, like, I love veggies, so I really want to go there. Bandai can't stop making broken free summons.
Oh,
so
they really can't. Bandai, you're on fire with broken.
Might as well go for it, right? It's there, so I think I'll play that. But I don't really know. It's my experience. I don't think I'm going to drop it, but, you know, I want to switch up a bit, so probably something different.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Thanks for being on the channel. And as always, guys and girls, this channel is all about you.